your name, sir?
My name's Roman Morris.
Nice to meet you. Is empathy something we are born with or something we must learn?
I think empathy is something that you're born with, but it can be learned.
By like over time you kind of understand it more?
Yeah, like whatever you're surrounded by.
Okay, that's important. Can empathy exist without action?
Empathy can exist without action as long as you have some kind of feeling, but it's better to take action.
Interesting. What small act of understanding could change someone's day or even their life?
I think just listening to what they have to say and really
checking in on them. Yeah, makes sense. Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
What is your name and where were you raised?
My name is Mr. Tedesco. I was raised in Mission Viejo, California, South Orange County.
Is empathy something we are born with or something we must learn?
I think that empathy is mostly learned, although I guess it could be genetic too, but when you're talking about empathy, and I think of it as like intentionally putting yourself in someone else's shoes to understand and where they're coming from and feeling what they're feeling. So I would say it's mostly learned.
Can empathy exist without action?
I think it can. I think you can be empathetic without acting on your empathy. Obviously more effective when we decide to act on our empathy, but yeah, sure. I'm sure it can exist.
What small act of understanding could change someone's day or even their life?
There's a lot of things that we could do to change someone's day or life. I'm assuming you mean in the positive. So I would say something that we could all do is learn to be more respectful, more tolerant, more empathetic on social media with our interactions, and then also like just seeing how others, like our friends or people we know, how they might treat others, and maybe try to encourage people to be more empathetic in the digital world.
All right, thank you very much.
Got it.
Hi, what is your name and where are you raised?
My name is Miss Kang, and I was raised in Orange County, California.
Do you think empathy is something you're born with or you have to learn later in life?
I think empathy is something that it could be something that you are just naturally born with, but I also mostly think that it's something that you are born or learn. I do think that there are certain events in life that may make you more empathetic. A person who has went through more difficult situations might be more empathetic than somebody who might be more privileged. So I definitely think that the level of empathy is drastic depending on what your circumstances and your struggles and what you might have dealt with in your life.
Do you think there could be empathy without a cause, without action?
No, I think if you have empathy, you have to show it through your action or with your words. For example, if you see a homeless man, you're not going to just be like, I'm an empathetic person. He is struggling. I'm going to just drive by. Maybe you might buy him a meal or give him $1 or $2. And I think that's action versus words.
What is one action that somebody can do to change the way somebody outlooks their day-to-day life?
So an action for their individual self, right?
Yeah.
I think something that someone can do is when you wake up in the morning, tell yourself 3 things that you're thankful for, and that will kind of train your mind into a mindset of gratitude versus pessimism and ungratefulness.
That's a good one. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, what is your full name and where were you raised?
My name is Nikita Popov, and I was raised in San Pedro.
Do you think empathy can be something that you were born with or you have to learn later in life?
I think it depends on the kind of person you are. Maybe if you're not so nice, you could I don't know, not care as much for people. So maybe it's something you have to develop by seeing people your parents teach you and school and stuff.
Do you think empathy can exist without action?
I think you could feel bad for someone, but if you really want to show you care, you should just go say something or help them out in whatever way you can.
What is a small action or like decision you can do that can change someone's like day-to-day life or like life in general?
If you see someone like like feeling down or so, you could like ask how their day's going, like maybe talk to them about it, see if they have anything to say, see if you can make them feel better.
All right, hello. What is your full name and where were you raised?
I know Aiden Matthew Brian. I was born and raised in San Pedro, California.
All right, is empathy something that we are born with or something we must learn?
I feel like empathy is something like you gotta learn, you know? Like you learn how to be more empathetic throughout life, you know?
Yeah, that's true. Can empathy exist without action?
I feel like to an extent, yes, but at some point you have to act on it, or else it's not like you're not truly being empathetic, you know?
Now, what small act of understanding could change someone's day or even life?
Just checking in on somebody, you know, just asking how they're doing, something like that.
That's right. Thank you for your interview.
What's your name and where were you raised?
My name's Cody Ramsden, and I was raised here in San Pedro.
Is empathy something we are born with or something we must learn?
I feel like everyone's born with a certain level of empathy, but it really depends on your actions in life and who you're around and how you learn. You can like evolve your empathy. So yes, you're born with empathy, but it only can get better the more you go throughout life and like learn through experiences.
Can empathy exist without action?
I think empathy can't exist without action. I feel like you have to take like, there's a level of like saying you're gonna like be empathetic and like caring for someone, but at the same time, you actually have to like show it and like play your part in like physically like showing empathy. So I feel like no.
What small act of understanding could change someone's day or the rest of their life?
I feel like checking up on people and really like making sure like they've been doing good recently and you know like helping them out if they need help.
Just making sure they're okay.
And yeah, check out with them and give them what they need, you know.
Yeah.
Level with them.
Basic
check up on your
human
friends,
need- yeah,
man.
yeah,
That's
okay.
it. But yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
Have a good day.
You too.
What is your full name and where are you raised?
My name is Charles Susic. I was born in Sweden and raised in San Pedro.
Is empathy something we were born with or you have to learn later in life?
I think empathy is like always there. Like you always have that like empathy inside you, but like you kind of gain more empathy like the older you get, and like you get more knowledge.
Can empathy exist without action?
Yes and no. Like you need to express empathy. You gotta show it. Like, you won't show empathy without action.
I see. What is one thing you can do to change someone's like day-to-day life for the better?
Check up on them. Like making sure they're okay, like mentally and all that sort of stuff.
Thank you.
What is your full name and where were you raised?
My name is Ricky Maldonado. I was born and raised in San Pedro, California.
That's right. Is empathy something we are born with or something we must learn?
I think empathy is something that most people are born with, but can also like be achieved from experiences that like you have in life.
That's true. Can empathy exist without action?
I think so, but in most cases, not really, because you need to kind of do stuff to actually be empathetic. You can't just say like, "Oh, I'm sorry." Like that doesn't really mean anything. Like in the long run.
That's fair. All right. Lastly, what small act of understanding could change someone's day or even their life?
I think one small act that can like change someone like that would be like just compliments, like on the daily. Like if you get a compliment, like that can like positively like impact someone. You know.
Yep. That's fair. Thank you so much, bro.
Thank you.